You are now listening to the Two Bros, One Podcast.
It's that time again.
It's your two favorite brothers talking on two microphones. Welcome back, everybody. Good morning. Happy whatever day it is today, because you'll watch it in your car and go, today's Friday. But doesn't matter. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Two Bros One Podcast, presented by the Brothers Grimm. I am one of your hosts. I'm MC Broccoli.
And I am the DJ Hunts.
And this episode is about everything, anything, and absolutely
we're talking about anime today. But nothing.
nothing. Right, nothing. Just like Corey Feldman and his music career right now.
Do you come up with these like on the spot, or do you just like go online and find like random stuff? Like, I wonder, do you research this before you come and film, or is it just like on the spot?
It's all up here, ladies and gentlemen.
That's bull.
It's called ADHD, everybody.
He does not have it. He does not have ADHD, everybody.
Well, good morning, everybody. If you're watching from last week's episode, I know last week's episode was a little... It's not depressing, but, you know, it's been a time for everybody, RJ, and shout out to the Orson family for, you know, our hearts go out to them, and our hearts go out to RJ. We love you, RJ. Love you, brother. But this week, we are feeling good, feeling confident, and just ready to tackle on what's going to go on this week. You know, a lot's happening with the Two Bros One Podcast, if you don't know yet, and you can watch it on Spotify and YouTube. You can subscribe and like and comment and all that kind of stuff. But for a lot of other things, you know, we got a lot going on, don't we, Hunter?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we got a lot of things happening for our Emo Night. If you don't know who we are again, we are the Brothers Grimm. Yep, right over here in this little... I'm wearing the shirt. If you can't tell, the hats and the shirt on his side, that's the Brothers Grimm. Got a lot of shows coming up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking like August is booked. Follow us on everything, because if you're not following us yet, what are you freaking doing? But other than that, Hunter.
Yeah.
How the frick are ya, bud?
I'm good. I just finished up my top 10. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, you're gonna find that in a little bit.
I had to figure out what was like, you know, in my top. Anyway, I'm good, dude. It's we had a great weekend.
Great weekend.
You know, despite, you know, I love how the last week started was like, yeah, we had talking about RJ, and our moods were just kind of like down, and our energy was just like
pretty much crying. We were just like,
body was crying for sure.
Definitely.
All that to like, dude, successful weekend, bro.
Very successful weekend.
If anything, I was super happy about this weekend was how the Friday show went at Local Roots.
Yes.
Because it was a battle.
Yes.
It was an internal, it was a physical, and it was just a mental battle. And thank God the Local Roots drinks were pretty strong, because man, I loosened up.
No,
helped me loosen up a little bit, because
you did great.
Yeah, no, it was great. So I was really happy about that. And then yeah, dude. And then the next day, went to go watch a comedy show.
Yeah,
went to go see Josh Nelson and Jeff Dye.
Good old Jeff Dye.
Dye.
Yeah, you do a lot of his.
Yeah, done quite a few. I mean, I think I did like two of his.
You TikTok, like you do like the whole drunk history thing where you like take the comedian things and make your own thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Don't you? I know we have some. Here's some clips from Jeff Dye and Hunter's thing right here. You can watch this.
Why do we still have stores? When have you been to stores recently? They don't have anything. You go to a store, it's just some employee, right? That's like just mad that you walked in. You just come in and they're like, ugh, you're like, sorry. I had to get something. And then you'll ask them like, hey, do you have any of the you're advertising? And they'll be like, we can order it. I could have ordered it. I came here now. I drove, I parked, I want to buy it today. That's why I came to you, this store. And then they're like, listen, man, I don't get paid enough. I'm like, never mind, forget it. I don't know. How have we all got brainwashed into like feeling terrible for anyone that works now? I don't know when this started. Just the fact that someone's working, we're all like, oh God, if there's any way on your next trip you could bring me a honey mustard. If there's any, I'm sorry to bother you. I'm so sorry to bother you while you make you work at your job. I'm so sorry. If there's any way, if there's any possibility, I don't want to. Just whenever, no rush. Guys, make sure you tip 90%. I think they hit him here or whatever. Like, fucking. What happened?
Yeah, those videos, sick, dude.
Yeah, very good. And the whole, I mean, the reason that really made me want to go to his show is because he actually, like, he reached out and says, dude, I appreciate when you do your comedy skits with my jokes, bro. I love it. He really
respect.
appreciates it very much, you know? And I love it when comedians do that because it's like, cool. You know what? This guy's cool. He reached out. He loves what I do. And now I want to come see you live.
Yeah.
Whenever you get to San Diego, La Jolla, whatever.
And he did. Yeah, he came to the comedy
Yeah.
store in La Jolla.
Mhm.
That's awesome that he reached out to you, and you're like, and he's like, yeah, hey, you want to come? And that's really nice, you know.
Well, I think I don't think he didn't reach out like that. I just saw that he had a.
Oh, and you reached out and said,
Yeah,
hey,
he
I'm
just
coming.
had on his story that like, hey, I'm coming to San Diego here in La Jolla, and I was just like, dude, I'm down to come. I'll buy a couple tickets, and then end up getting 2 more tickets, and he totally hooked it up with that. So
Dude.
shout out to Jeff Dye, dude.
Shout out to Jeff Dye.
He came through. He came through on Saturday night, and his comedy set was great.
It was great.
I loved his comedy set. Very
And
funny.
Jeff Dye is also rocking an A1 Day One
That's right.
Brothers Grimm shirt.
Yeah, we got to say a big thank you. We gave a hat to Josh Nelson. Then we gave a tie-dye A1 Day One t-shirt to Jeff Dye. And so he's just like, he took off his suede shirt.
He
and
literally
then
took off his shirt and put the
just
shirt
put it
on.
right on. Yeah, I was like, that was
Big
cool.
respect, mad
Big-
respect.
mad respect.
Thank you so much, Jeff, for doing
Very.
that, and thank you, Josh. And you guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Keep going, you guys' tour. If you don't know, they're on tour right now. The Last Cowboy in LA tour, I think it's going on.
Yeah, Last Cowboy in LA.
Last Cowboy in LA. Follow them. I mean, they don't really need our support because they have 1 million supporters. But hey,
Yeah.
you know what? We're gonna support them
Because
because
selling out shows.
they're selling out shows.
I was actually surprised that everybody could get in.
I know. I walked in.
Because I was like, it's a sold out show. They're doing like 3 shows they did 2 shows that night, and
so good.
so good.
No, yeah, awesome. The Comedy Store in La Jolla is really cool too.
Cool.
And
Yeah.
I also got the impression that we should do an emo night in La Jolla. I got the impression when I got down there.
Really,
Yeah.
a room. Yeah, okay. I did not see a single emo kid besides us.
That doesn't matter, man.
and but no,
Hey,
we can do
man.
it. I mean, why not? We can do it.
I mean, you don't see.
We'll bring the vibe there.
Yeah, you don't see flowers just randomly everywhere, do you? You gotta plant them. You gotta plant the seeds. Let's go plant the emo seeds there.
Okay. Plant the black seeds.
Yeah. Oh no, but
That wasn't racist, was it?
no,
Okay.
that's not.
Just wanted to be
Right.
sure.
You're good. No, but I have a good topic to talk about actually this morning. One thing that I've noticed when doing a lot of these emo nights and one of the booking our own shows is, and also just being around the music industry for 10, 12 years now,
Mm-hmm.
you get, how do I say this? There's a lot of people in this industry and music, film, whatever, that just think that they're just the coolest people around.
Yeah.
Or they think they're like the biggest rock star
Mm-hmm.
around, so they can they just have this attitude of like, well, I'm this way and I have this, and look at me. But like in reality, the way I like to say it all the time is there's no room for rock stars.
Mm-hmm.
And why I say that is kind of recently with booking a lot of shows. I'm not going to say any names. I'm not going to call anybody out. That's not who I am. I don't believe in that. We've dealt with a lot of people, when you're trying to get logistically things on shows, that you just deal with people who just think they're just right off the bat better than you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not trying to compare myself and say I am the best or I'm not the best or, I don't know this. But there is definitely a certain dynamic when it comes to talking to somebody and when it comes to being a part of this industry or being in a band, And for me, and what we believe in is about people. We really believe in people because the reason why we do this is because we have the same love that these people as well have. You know what I'm saying? For us, it's emo nights. We book our own emo nights. So when we do our emo nights, we have a whole list of things that we say, don't we, Hunter? Like positivity is the activity.
Yeah.
Gratitude is the attitude. We, not me. really we really try to make it to where it is about people, because at the end of the day, we're not really reinventing the wheel. We're just doing something that we love and that we've just been a part of for a long time, and that we just want people to share this fun enjoyment time that we get to put on, and that's a blessing, and that's great, and I love doing that. But when other people start doing parties or booking your band or whatever, and they're just acting like a complete asshole, it just really hurts me.
Mm-hmm.
It really hurts me.
Rubs you the wrong way.
It really rubs me the wrong way, because I come from the Vans Warped Tour. I'll proudly say that. I worked on the Vans Warped Tour for over 5 years. I worked Coachella. I worked a lot of festivals and stuff. And I don't have to say that to like really prove my point, but it's just I've been there and I've done that. I've done
You've seen it.
I've done a lot.
Yeah, you've seen it. You've done a lot. You worked hard, and you see all different types of
Exactly.
people. Yeah.
And I've noticed that it's so funny, because you don't have to be an asshole in this industry to to do well in business.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of people that I've met that are they're grateful for what they have, they're hardworking, and yeah, they're with like the biggest people around. None of them are assholes. And every time that I've always seen somebody in the industry that just comes off like the cool guy, or as I like to say, you're the man. Oh, you're the man, dude. Miss Mullins, you're the man. It rubs me the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably one of my biggest pet peeves in life. And I just say that as like I just don't like it. Don't cool guy me. I'm not going to cool guy you. I just want to have we just want to have a relationship with you. We just want to talk about things.
Yeah.
It's okay to like say no to something, or it's okay to talk about it. But if you're going to be a cool guy and say, not answer questions when someone is asking questions, and then give off like a rampant, hey, I done this, and this, when I was asking just for like hey, are you available on this day?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't need that, and we don't need that. Mm-hmm. And if anybody who's like if you're in a band, if you're an artist, if you're even on a podcast or whatever, be cool, man. Just be cool. Be a good person.
Mm-hmm.
There's too many assholes in this world, and there's too many people that don't look out for people, and that's kind of where I don't like either.
Yeah.
You're all in the same industry.
Right.
Everybody, and especially when it comes to music, people love to gatekeep. People love to just act like they oh, you can't have this or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
For us, Hunter, all that.
Yeah.
We're here for people.
Yeah. I mean, I think the same thing goes for me too. So with like, content creators, bro.
Absolutely.
It's just everybody. It's one of the reasons why I kind of get turned off from wanting to like do content sometimes. I just get so turned off by people who just want to use everybody and can care less about the person that they're working with.
Yeah.
They're just trying to use them to get to the top of the chain.
Yeah.
I've had that happen to me when it comes to DJing.
Yeah.
I've had that happen to me when it comes to like, doing content creations.
Yeah.
And I think at the same time too, I'm not, it's not like I'm not guilty of it too. I think I did do the same thing too. And it's so easy to fall into that sometimes, and it's just like, yeah. And I want to like work with people who genuinely care, who are friends more than just a content creator friend. More than just a content creator, just somebody else who's doing the content. But, I want a homie. I want a friend. I want somebody who's cool. We could spit off ideas. Not afraid to say no. Not afraid to, explain, X, Y, and Z.
Right.
And yeah, dude. No room for cool guys. You're just another face.
Yeah,
I'm just another guy with the channel. With a certain amount of followers,
right?
Just like a million other people,
right?
Like there's probably like the same amount of followers I have. There's the same amount of number of people who's got the same number.
Exactly.
And so it's just like, it's yeah, just I don't know what to say. Just be cool, man.
Yeah, just cool.
Don't be cool. Don't be a cool guy. Just be chill.
Yeah, really. Yeah,
be chill. Be normal. Be humble. Be grateful.
And that goes a long way.
Yeah.
It really does. And, the amount of people that we personally talk to, building relationships with a lot of these people and these clients that we deal with our Emo Nights, with our podcast. Matt, you're the man, dude. Andre, you can't see him, but he's in here. He's right here. He's He's hanging
If we
out.
could turn the camera on him, we would.
Andre's the man. He helps out a lot. Also, if you need photos, Andre will love to help you out. But we're here for people. I believe that the platform that we use, I always ask myself, okay, well, what am I going to do today for somebody? That I can selfishly still, do my part.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm not perfect. I suck. I'm not, my hair's faded, like whatever. But I want to do my part.
Faded hair, dude. Trash person.
What a trash person. No, but I really want to do as a person, I just want to do my part. I can't please everybody. And I'm not saying I'm here to please everybody, but I am here to be, I'm here to be an instrument, use me.
Yeah, you're an entertainer.
Yeah,
We're entertainers.
We're entertainers.
Our job is to entertain people.
And I love doing it.
Yeah.
Selfishly, I love
it's
I
fun
love
doing
being
it.
a part of it.
Yeah,
It's pretty great.
Of course, we wouldn't do it we're good at it and we weren't,
Right.
and if we didn't love doing it,
If we didn't like doing it, probably wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah, no.
But with what's going on, we're pretty stoked and happy and grateful and
I love the way how we talk with people and work with people, dude. Like, whether it be
Yes.
photographers, videographers, people who edit for a podcast, or even just people who just show up to the shows, bro.
Yes.
Like
our
you
A1
know?
Day One crew, baby. A1
Yeah.
Day Ones. What you at?
yeah. And so it's just like we're cool guys, dude. In the sense of like we're I don't know.
No,
How ironic.
No, I got you.
You know?
You're good.
We're chill. We just try to like hang out with everybody, be friends with everybody, be cool with everybody.
I'd hang out. Even when I might people
Make time for anybody.
Always. Always make time for people. Always.
And,
That's probably that's probably like the one thing I love doing the most. I love talking. If you can't tell, I love talking. But I also love just getting really deep conversations with somebody who's like, dude, whatever. Thank you so much for doing this. And it's like, no, thank you for doing this. Like, I love that you can come out here and support, like, and hang out and stuff.
Yeah.
And always people always ask me, how do you have so much energy all the time? Because of you, not me, you. Because seeing people getting stoked is just.
It's a high.
this.
That's a high, bro.
I love
That's
it.
the greatest. Dude. You want to talk about that's the greatest high you can have.
I just
man.
love that. I just love that shit, man. I just love that so much because it's organic and it's free. And it's like we don't
It's
pay.
natural,
You don't
yeah.
pay to come to our shows. It's free. It's
Yeah.
just, you literally just show up. And that's why when I tell people like about our Emo Nights, I'm not like, yo, make sure to come check this out this time. It's like, hey man, you want to come party? You want to hang out? Cool.
That's it.
If you don't want to hang out, that's totally cool, man. I'll catch you around or whatever. It's not like I'm not like obligating people to show up, And then when they do show up, they're getting rocked by the sending McSenders over here. They're getting rocked by like our implement things that we do in our shows and all the funny things. So when they leave, they're just kind of like, what the was that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's just what what we keep doing, just as brothers and as entertainers and as people in this small little music industry that
Brothers, entertainers, business partners, showmen, DJs,
roommates all encompassing into
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Exactly.
One
We're just,
little-
I think honestly when people look at us like how the hell as you as brothers are able to just do everything together all the time and not want to rip each other's head off. Like how are you guys still alive? I'd be like if it was like so I can see people saying like dude if this was my brother he'd be dead like day one.
Yeah.
Like we just couldn't get along, we couldn't agree on anything. I could so I think that's also a testament to everything is like dude we're able to like do everything that we do and we're like blood related,
I love it. That's probably I think our mom and dad
we did a good job.
our mom and dad personally they like that the most because before our mom had a stroke our parents want us to do stuff together and everything because we're a family. Our dad's really big on having our Sundays together.
Yeah.
Because we could spend time together as a family.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I just look at it that way. I look at it like I don't got anybody else.
Yeah.
You're it. So
Exactly. Yeah.
I'll take it. I love it. I know you. I know your antics. You know my antics. You know how it's also that kind of like that unspoken rule of like when we do stuff together, we kind of just know what's up
Yeah.
off the bat. Like
Yeah.
just Also, really stupid, dumb things too. We just know off the bat, like
Yeah.
just dumb that nobody will ever get.
Me
but
and Brock could have a whole conversation just telling
we
inside
can
jokes.
literally
Yeah.
just not even say a word, and you'll hear like just muttering because when we get super laugh or we get like joking lies, our English just goes out the fucking door, dude. It just goes out. It goes from like you go by, like it just does. There's no English there.
Yeah.
It's just but he'll understand me because that's just how we are.
Yeah, just know each other too well enough to like know the inside jokes or what he's referring to and where that came from.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, dude. It's a good relationship. It's
Yeah.
awesome. It's really
good.
well.
And so that's why I really liked about this our last show at Local Roots is like it was a battle, and it was a battle that was won. We totally had this internal battle with ourselves and Local Roots, so with the audience at Local Roots, and I'm really happy about it because it showed
Yeah, me too.
the level of like showman that we are
There you go.
and the power that we have as like entertainers. Like, dude, I was super when we got there, I was super nervous. I'm like looking at everybody. I'm like, these guys are everybody here is gonna like not like us. They're gonna be the ones that come up, turn the music down, and
Yeah.
can you play something else? Like, they had no clue what
Can you
was
play
going on
Taylor
tonight.
Swift?
You know, but also a bunch of kids running around, and it's supposed to be a 21 and up show, which it was. I don't know how they did that, but they did it with no security, or where there was security, I just didn't see them. But anyway, yeah. So I was super nervous, but then when we started, but then it's like, you know, I had to like loosen up. I was like, dude, I gotta get a drink. I gotta loosen up. I gotta have this mindset. I was like, I don't care what's gonna happen. We just gotta go. We just gotta go forward.
Yeah.
And so, and that Brock being who Brock is, which I'm really grateful for, because I don't think I can pull off the start. I don't think I can start a show the way Brock can start a show with that amount of energy and that amount of confidence. It's just like, it's just not me. It's just not me. And if I was trying, you could tell it'd just be me trying,
Right.
instead of just me being comfortable and not caring, you know.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, bro. And then once we started hit play, it took about, I would say, an hour and a half.
I see that. Yep.
Hour and a half of just us going hard like we would normally do for any other Emo Night, just going hard for an hour and a half straight.
Yeah.
Playing the songs, playing the bangers that you would normally hear. Everybody would get up and start screaming their hearts out. Hour and a half of everybody just kind of standing around, sitting around, doing nothing.
Yeah.
Kind of just like, all right, you know, here's the circus act, you know. We're just gonna sit here and watch while we drink because we're not here for it. But then, you know, whatever. You know, at least that's what goes through my head. Sorry if that's offensive, but to you,
Totally
if you were one
offended.
of those people watching, like, oh, he thinks we're. You know. Anyway, but it was like we broke through that barrier. We broke through that awkward barrier.
Mhm.
You know, for it being a first time show at Local Roots, and then when people started slowly coming in, start grabbing the mic.
The A1 Day one starts showing up.
If they start showing up, and then eventually, then we got a whole crowd of people, you know, in the middle of the floor. And
Yeah.
I was just like, victory.
Victory.
What a victory.
Yes.
It was like, who's gonna win? The awkwardness, the dead silence, the we're not really having a good time. We're just chilling here, or we're gonna have the greatest time of my life tonight.
Yeah.
You know, we came through. The ended at 11. They asked for one more song, played Killers, and dude, it was what a night to end.
Yeah.
So
Solid
night. Even though, and the manager, very grateful for Greg.
Greg at
3G,
Local Roots.
yeah,
Thank you for being awesome, man.
3G,
Brought the energy.
3G Greg. 3G
Yeah,
Greg.
3G.
and dude, he was very grateful. He was super happy because he saw what we brought. He saw our energy
Yeah.
and saw how the crowd turned. And he was just super. They were just the whole bar staff was super grateful, man. And
They got involved. They all dressed up. They had a specialty drink called the Emo Rita, which is it was really cool. It was really awesome. See, and that goes back to what I was saying. Like they cared. They cared about the event. They saw that we play shows a lot, and they just were like, dude, we want to have you, and they just cared, and they loved it, and it was awesome and so much fun. And yeah, you know, going back to showmanship, I mean, dude, here's a little tip for everybody as well. Like, if you're an artist or you're a band, and there's nobody there, I want you to play like there's a million people there.
Always.
You always have to do it. Don't ever sell yourself short. Don't ever think that just because no one's there yet you're not good enough, or that somebody will hear you, because you have no idea what can happen. And also, like, it teaches you in the long run that, be humble, stay humble. Doesn't matter. Because, I mean, before the Local Roots show, a lot of shows that we had were pretty big. They were pretty packed
We
out.
could always count on them to be packed out. Yeah.
We always count on them to be packed out, and that's okay. It's just how we got it. But it was good to have that show, and I'm glad I did it, because I know that's the kind of conversation we had. Is like, dude, whatever, we're gonna go out there and do what we do best.
Yeah.
Have a good time and make it about people.
Yep.
That's the whole point that we kept doing it, and then it totally happened. We literally drew them in, and I don't. That's why if you ever come to a Brothers Grimm show, you will see me running around with a microphone and talking a lot and stuff. And what I say all the time is, I can look like the idiot, so you don't have to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can go, oh, yeah, that guy in the pink hair. It's kind of make it kind of laugh a little bit. Maybe I'll jealousy, and then get you enticed a little bit. But it was really
and
good.
especially it helps for like if you're like a DJ too, to have that MC as well, so that you can, because you're so used to being behind the board and that's like your spot. You don't want to move from the spot. To like go doing everything that to hit the right songs and then go around and jump around. It's a lot. It's a lot to ask.
Yeah.
Especially if you're trying to get it started and people are kind of sitting around starting around. Like, you don't want, it's kind of hard to look like an idiot and also be the DJ at the same time,
Yeah.
Respectfully, because you said it.
I know, I did. I know.
But it's that mentality. You go around here. I'll go look stupid, so you don't have to feel like it.
Yes.
While at the same time I DJ, it's hard. So
Yes.
it's nice to have. That's why I like having Brock, because he helps take care of that aspect of trying to get people enticed, and I just have to stay. I can stay behind the board the whole time, not have to move.
You get involved too.
But
though.
then eventually I get involved.
You do.
So then it's now we're doing the same thing now.
Yeah.
Come to a point where we can switch and Brock can hit play pick a song and hit play, and I could be the MC for the other half for a night for the bit.
Exactly.
So
and another thing that we like to do for our first show that we will always forever do, that we like to say, is anywhere we have a first show at a new place, what do, Hunter?
set the tone.
We set the tone. We always want to set the tone of what you're going to get into. So when the next time you come see us, you're going to think, oh my God, these guys are going to go crazy. And of course we do. But then you get extra things because now you're like, oh, I didn't even know that didn't happen at the last show. See, there's a lot going on that get involved with. That we just want to, it's a free show. It's everything, like, it's all free. So you can just show up. You got to pay for a drink, which is whatever. Doesn't matter. Just show up. Have a good time. That's the whole point. We're all adults. We all have jobs, stress.
Yeah.
Let's forget about that for 3 hours and have the best time ever.
Yeah. Get a couple drinks to sing your favorite songs.
Yeah, together.
It's chill. It can be as chill and relaxing or as much of a party as you want it. You know? That's the greatest thing about it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So that's who we are. That's what we're all about. So if you see anybody acting like a rock star and acting like that, hey, they're just kind of being a cool guy to you in the industry, just walk away.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't know. Honestly, I don't support that.
No,
I really don't. I don't support that kind of
behavior. We don't like the rockstar mentality.
That's not cool. That's not. You're not cool, man. Listen, your band's not that big. Like, oh God, you played Warped Tour 3 times. Sweet,
cool.
I don't care.
Yeah.
It's like, you know how many times I played Warped Tour? Oh, who cares? You're not gonna ask me. Good, because I'm not gonna. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It was one time, by the way, though.
Yeah.
It was fun.
But yeah, that just really kind of irked me out this last week. Kind of having that back in my mind, and I just had to talk about it.
Yeah.
Be cool in the industry, man.
Yeah.
It's all good. Watch out for each other. Get people's back.
Yeah.
Be positive. Be grateful, because you never know. You just lose it tomorrow.
It's true.
Yeah. Totally.
Anything can happen.
Anything is possible. Is that a Lego song?
That's the Lego movie, yeah.
It is.
Everything is awesome.
Everything is awesome.
All right. So.
Oh, you're going to show me something?
No. No, I was like pulling up my list.
Told you it's about everything, anything, and absolutely nothing here on the Two Bros One podcast.
Yeah.
If you're not listening on Spotify, what the hell are you doing?
You're watching it on YouTube.
And you're watching on YouTube, thank you. I appreciate that. But if you're listening on Spotify, thank you as well. I really appreciate that. We both really appreciate that. You can find the link in our bio.
Yep.
Right here. Subscribe. Watch it.
Follow us.
Check
out the merch store.
Merch store.
All that good stuff.
Dude.
Yeah.
Merch. We don't have our coffee mugs today.
Coffee.
We sold out to the Bucks today. That's okay.
I love how you said that. Was good.
But you can buy coffee mugs at thebrothersgrim.store. You can order one today.
So,
It'll be shipped to you in no time.
yeah.
But
sold out to the Bucks, bro. That's a good. That's what I'm gonna
like
say.
that,
Every time
huh?
I see somebody with Starbucks, I'm like, so you sold out to the Bucks today, huh? That's like so good. I don't know where that was great. I was impressed by that.
I'm on one today.
Dude, you are.
Feeling good. Feeling ready.
I'm gonna say that from now on. You see
Sold
someone
out
with a
to the
Starbucks coffee, like, hey, sold out to the Bucks today, huh? It's like, what does that mean? You got Starbucks. Oh yeah.
Yeah, selling out to the Bucks, man.
Don't sell out to the Bucks.
Don't
Dude.
sell out to the freaking Bucks, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, support local. Support
Local coffee. Go to Black Rock.
Yeah, BlackRock. But we sold out to
Or
the
go to
Bucks.
Vinaka, Carlsbad.
Thank
Shout
you,
out to Vinaka. They made a comeback. Did you hear about that?
Vinaka made a comeback?
Dude, they're about to shut down. They're about to close shop.
Vinaka and Carlsbad?
Vinaka.
Coffee in Carlsbad?
Yeah. And then, like, the community came through and, like, got them back.
Nice.
That's what's up.
I mean, it is a dope coffee place.
So the next time you're thinking about Starbucks, Andre, just remember, there are local businesses that are struggling to stay alive. One of them being Vinaka. Not anymore. You can get Starbucks now, but
It's okay. It's $20 for a venti iced latte.
Hey.
But you know what? You're supporting local businesses, and we're okay with
it's
that.
true. Yeah, it's true.
Thanks for the coffee, Andre. Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah. Technically,
He's
we
giving
didn't
a
sell-
thumbs
we-
up in the corner over here.
we didn't. Yeah, we didn't actually buy Starbucks. It was a gift, which
I
we're
know,
very
we're
grateful
shit on
for.
it.
Yeah, we're very grateful for it, even though I'm giving crap for it. And like,
No, we got a long day
I
ahead of
wouldn't
us.
say anything. You didn't say sell to the box. That's how this all started. Like, I
Got
was
you-
just so impressed by that
Got
that
you
phrase.
going.
I'm like, I'm gonna use that forever. I'm
Sold-
never gonna forget that.
sold
Title
out.
of this episode is called "Sold Out to the Bucks." That's what it's called. We're doing it.
I mean, it's the title of the episode.
So when people are like, "Why is it called Sold Out to the Bucks?" This is why.
How about you watch and figure it out, or
Yeah,
listen to on Spotify?
Well, they have to watch
and
it
figure it
or
out.
listen to it at this point because they're not gonna understand.
Ugh. I love the people that tell me they've been listening to the podcast. Thank you so much. I'm also gonna give a little shameless plug here. Tatiana, I really hope you can hear this. This is for Tatiana. I love you, girl. She watches the podcast all the time. She's the fan of the week. Tatiana is a good friend who actually met on the Vans Warped Tour when I was doing all that kind of stuff. She listens to the podcast a lot. Thank
Cool.
you. I love you so much. Mwah. And she has a podcast as well. The not so I can't say the not so safe space podcast. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to say it better. But she has a podcast too, as well. It's really great. The not so safe space podcast. For fuck's sake, dude. Hold on. I'm gonna say it right this time, so you guys know, so you can go check it out. The not so safe. No. I just saw it.
We'll be back after these messages, and we're back.
The Not Safe Space podcast. I did it right for you, Tatiana. Shout it out.
Cool.
Yeah. Just love you. Thanks for listening. Check out the Not Safe Space podcast. Had to. All right.
Maddie, if you don't have fun making edits with everything he just said, I don't know what you're doing with the time because that is gold right there.
All right. Well, on that note, we have, if you don't know, you watch the podcast, listen to it. We have our top 5.
Yep.
But today's actually a top 10.
Today we're doing a top 10 because Brock doesn't watch enough anime to have a top 5, so I'm taking his top 5 and I'm putting it in I'm making my top 10 because I am a nerd or a weeb. I'm a weeb. I love anime. I've been watching anime for a long time. Therefore, I not only have a top 5, I have a top 10. But what Brock's gonna do, well, I'm gonna tell you guys what my top 10 animes are, and then we're gonna go, and then Brock's gonna research what the actual top 10 animes, as far as like globally, as far as the world says, what are the top 10, and we're gonna compare, and I'm gonna give it crap because I feel like there's top 10 on there. I'm just like, why? Because 4-year-olds discovered anime? No, that's not top 10. So anyway, here we go. So I'm going to give you guys my top 10 favorite animes of all time. Starting at number 10. This one's, and if you guys give me crap for this, please do. Because if it was like, that should be higher, I'm like, cool, tell me. Number 10, My Hero Academia.
Ooh.
My Hero Academia is a great anime. It's been around for quite a few years now. I love that anime because it's a great character development. One thing I like about anime is character developments on main characters, side characters, the villain, the boss. And My Hero Academia has done a great job with that stuff. They've done a great job with their characters. It gets a little long-winded because there's like, they talk too much on one character. It's like, I don't really care. Move on. Where's Deku? Where's All Might?
Mm-hmm.
And what's his story? And so, but it's a really good anime. It's really cool. I love how it began, and I love how it's going and how it's leaves you kind of on the edge after every episode. Leaves you on a cliffhanger, begging for wanting more. So, My Hero Academia number 10. Number 9, old school. To all my early 2000s kids who stayed up on Friday night watching Toonami, Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yu Haka.
Yu Yu Hakusho, yeah. This is Spirit Detective, classic. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it was, I think it was like 90s anime. I think it's 90s. I could be wrong. But Yu Yu Hakusho is up there. This is kind of where I started watching anime. I was like in junior high, high school, and so Friday night you have a friend's like, "Oh, dude, you watch this? What was this?" Yu Yu Hakusho was on Toonami. There'd be an episode every week.
Ooh, Toonami, dude. Or Toonami, yeah,
Toonami, yeah.
Yeah, great.
It's like Adult Swim Toonami.
Yeah.
And so Yu Yu Hakusho was up there. And that was a great series.
So, are you in your top 10?
Yeah, this is my top 10. That was number 9.
Those were not. Wow.
So number 10 was My Hero Academia. Number 9 is Yu Yu Hakusho. And now we're going on to number 8. Number 8. This one's a newer one, and I think a lot of people agree with me. It's called Solo Leveling. Solo Leveling. Yeah. This is a very brand new. You know what's funny is I'm thinking of all because now I mentioned that I just thought of all these other animes that came out. Anyway, I was sticking with my 10.
What was that even English? What are you saying, bro?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
You see how his mind's racing right now with all these, like, dude, the anime. He's just like,
yeah. The library just hit my head just now.
He has like a top 50 in his head right now.
Got top 20, bro. Seriously.
Literally.
Oh my gosh. But Solo Leveling is a really cool. It's a newer anime that kind of came out this last year.
What's it about?
So it's about this kid who everybody who's born or everybody who is born. I'm gonna try to remember this. I'm gonna butcher this, guys. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We
just finished watching the first season like a couple months ago, so it's not as fresh in my mind. But there are some people who are born with, let's just say, power, a certain level of power, and depending on what level of power you have, your categories in like a strength build, like your let's say the strongest, you're an S rank. The one below that, A rank, B rank, C rank, D rank, like that. This kid, he's got the worst. He has like 7% of this power, and it's like you're pretty much just a normal citizen at this point. You don't even need to. There's no point in you going into these dungeons and risk killing yourself, for whatever, and looting. And basically, it's like you go into dungeons and fight monsters. That'd be these guys. That's what they do with their powers. They go into dungeons and fight, loot, grab, things that kind of contribute to the economy and the world. It's a big deal. There's they have like whole big organizations like of hiring different looters, basically. I forgot there was a certain I forgot what they were called. there's a certain word like what they're called when they go in dungeons and loot stuff. I don't know if anybody can help me here, Matt or Andre. Have you seen? No, okay. All right, I'm on my own. Anyway,
Yeah, this is all you, bud.
Anyway,
All you.
this kid, it starts with this, and the first episode ends with him. He's really smart. He may not have a lot of power, but he's pretty smart. He can figure out puzzles, and he basically there comes to this point where this group goes into a dungeon, and they're screwed.
Right.
They walked into, it was only supposed to be like a C level dungeon or whatever. It ended up being like a level S ranked dungeon, so everybody's gonna die.
Oh, everybody's dead.
And he basically sacrificed himself so everybody can like kind of get out, or everybody who was left. And as he's about to die, a computer screen comes up, and it's like you want to restart. And this starts this whole anime series of him basically, first of all, not dying, and second of all, him being completely fine because he had injuries, but he ended up being fine. Then it's like he found this way he can start leveling his power up, leveling himself up. And it's almost cool because if you're really into like Elden Ring, they really combine the worlds, the kind of world of like leveling yourself up like an RPG game, like Elden Ring. And he's like leveling stats and firing at things and he's like training and he's working hard, and his confidence and his character and everything about him is like changing as he's getting stronger. Although he's still considered a D rank, whatever. But he's becoming like as strong as like an A rank and C rank, and he's basically on his way of becoming the strongest thing, and people are trying to figure out who he is and what happened to him. So
Gotcha.
And it's a really cool anime. So that's why I put that in there.
Number 8.
That's at number 8. Solo leveling.
Solo leveling.
Solo leveling.
Nice.
Because he's leveling up solo. So that's up there. If you haven't watched it, I definitely recommend watching it. First season came out really good. Can't wait for the second season. It's at number 7. I think a lot of people agree with me on this. Full Metal Brotherhood. Full Metal, Brotherhood.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist. Wow. Full Metal Alchemist.
I don't even know anime any of that one.
You looked it up. You saw it. You see it. It's in the top 10. It's definitely in the top 10. Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist, obviously classic. Great anime about two brothers who just been given with a gift of alchemy.
Gift of alchemy?
Yeah.
Like, what does that mean?
Like alchemy, like witchcraft, like doing sorcery and stuff like that.
I knew that.
And brother gets they try to bring back their dead mother, and in the process of like doing alchemy, kind of like there's like an exchange, like give an exchange to do some crazy stuff like bringing dead people from the dead.
Whoa!
And in the process of the two brothers trying to bring back their mom dead, the soul of one of the brothers gets trapped and ends up being transferred to a full metal
Alchemist.
Full metal. Well, it's not an alchemist. A full metal like body armor.
Oh.
Yeah, his whole body, his soul is inside this armored body, and now it's like a whole thing of like trying to get his brother's real body back. And it's a really good anime. Really good. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Pause real quick. How the hell do people come up with this?
I don't know.
Like, how does someone come up with
ramen and good
Ramen?
sake? I don't know.
ramen?
I don't know. It's anime.
That
It's
does it?
Japanese.
Do you get amazing ideas every time you eat a cup of noodles, man? You're just
Sometimes.
like, I got a great idea for an anime. Take this
Sometimes.
duck, right? But give him a laser in his eye, and we'll call it Patty Wax. Nice. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm always curious as like how the hell does anybody come up with this, bro? I'm pretty wild. I'm not that wild. Like this is a lot. This is crazy, but it's also cool. The imagery behind a lot of these animes.
Oh yeah, dude, it's crazy. It's
Yeah, I'm a noob. I know I'm a noob. I don't know a lot about anime.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm a noob, but like, it is very fascinating,
it's very
and it's
exactly.
a very huge
it's huge
worldwide.
Yeah, dude.
Worldwide.
They have that like it's so big now that like people have like these anime expos and everybody comes as different anime characters.
Which is cool.
It's such a huge world of fantasy, folklore, and imagery, and all these different. It's so crazy that they can have festivals of it too. And expos and all these cool like Comic-Con. You'll see it's like Comic-Con, but I think it's even bigger than Comic-Con in my opinion. Anyway, So that's number 7. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Number 6, Death Note.
Death Note.
Death Note.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, bro. Yeah. Death Note. It's a short series. It's not a long. I think it's like 2-3 seasons. And it's probably it's definitely one of the greatest like suspense animes out there. I know it. If it's not in the top 10, you got the wrong top 10. But it's really good. It's about this kid, who basically is like a college student, A+ college student, finds this book. On the book, it says Death Note. And what a Death Note is, it's basically like a notebook for like a Shinigami, which is like a demon type of dude who has the power to like kill anybody by writing their name in the book. And that's why it's called the Death Note. And this kid, he's like, all right, I'm gonna do the world good. I'm gonna kill every villain, like any like evil tyrant. Like even he starts out by killing like someone who was trying to rob a bank. He writes his name in, and he dies instantly. So he's just realized, I have this power, bro. And then he ends up being, his name is famously known as Kira, and that's this whole thing. And then, but because he's also committing a lot of murders, even though it's like evil people, there's like this whole organization, and L comes. Tries to find out who this is, and then it's this whole series. It's really cool. And how it ended, too. Here's another thing with anime, too. How it ends is a big deal for me. Because sometimes animes have a great start, but then they just go off the freaking deep end, and it's just like,
just go off the beaten
it's just
path,
so
so
weird
far.
and way out of like what is going on? What happened to what was like this, and now it's like this, and then it's like yeah, it's just this one ended very well. Like it was almost like you knew how it was gonna end. You know how it's gonna end, but still, how it ended and the way it ended was really cool. So Death Note is definitely up there. That's number 6 for me. Number 5, another one of my classic '90s animes, Rurouni Kenshin. Another one of those Toonami.
I remember that one.
Toonami specials, like it would come on eventually, like Yu Yu Hakusho, and Rurouni Kenshin was up there. The Batosai, the Manslayer, the red-haired samurai with the scar on his face, the X on his face, and so great classic anime. They actually started rebooting it. They have a newer version now.
Really?
Yeah, it's like Full Metal Alchemist, because there was an older Full Metal Alchemist, and then they came out with Brotherhood. It's an updated version. Same thing with the Rurouni Kenshin. They got a more updated version, and doesn't disappoint. If anything, I love it more because with some of these classic animes, they really put you slap dab into like ancient Japanese culture, and you're just kind of like, you don't from a stupid American point of view, you don't really understand, what's going on and why things are like this way. Is like one of the first questions I asked, what the frick is a Rurouni? Why is it called Rurouni Kenshin?
What is Rurouni?
It's a wandering
Kenshin.
Rurouni Kenshin. But in English, it's a wandering samurai.
That's cool.
That's why. That's why it's called Rurouni Kenshin.
That's pretty sick.
And it's like I never really, I never really heard the name. I was like, why don't you just call it Batosai the Manslayer, since that's his freaking name? Why is it Rurouni? What the frick is that? What is a freaking Rurouni? It's a wandering samurai. It's a wandering samurai. And the updated version really explains that. They really kind of explain the Japanese culture at the time, what was going on here. What was going on here, wars, different things, different groups, different this and that. And I was just like, okay, dude, this is great. This is great. So Rurouni Kenshin, absolutely up there. Classic anime, number 5. Number 4. Now we're getting to like the top 4. And this may be the same top 4 that the world would agree with. But for number 4 with me, because it really is, it was all the hype, Attack on Titan. I mean,
bro,
yeah.
Is it okay? I've never seen Attack on Titan, but do you think does it live up to its name?
It does.
100%.
I will say this. I thought it was absolutely ridiculous. There's one thing that was ridiculous about it. Not so much what was ridiculous about it was like how many final seasons there were. It was like final season part 1, final season part 2. The final. It was just like, bro, just end it. Just say. It was like,
it's like Kiss doing a reunion tour every 20 years.
It was like
It
was like
never
3.
stop.
It was like 3 final seasons, and it was like, and between each part, there was like months in between these final season parts. I was like, come on, like, dude, it's unnecessary.
And the freaking show.
Yeah, But it was a great, dude. It was a great. It lived
Attack
up
on
to the
Titan.
hype. The way it ended was very. It was weird, but it made sense. It was very weird, but it made sense. It was kind of hard to track sometimes. You got to a point where you kind of lost track of the history of how it all came about. But that was the whole point. That was the whole point, was leading up, like, why are there Titans? Why is there this wall? Why are people right here? What's on the outside world? You know, what's going on? What the hell's going on?
Right.
And it was kind of the whole point of this anime was leading up to, like, here's what's actually happening, you know? And so, and Attack on Titan I think they did an okay job kind of revealing it, but at the same time too, it got a little confusing at times. But it was still a great anime, and it definitely lives up to its name. And by far, one of the most darkest animes you'll ever watch in your life.
Really?
Oh my god, dark. Like episode 1, first season.
Dark.
First season, dark, on your edge. You know, you just put yourself in their position, dude. It's like, dude, these giant people just come in and eat you, like tear you limb from limb, and you're trying to fight them, and you get crushed.
Right.
You know, it's just in the way that people die, bro. And it's very gory too. Like, it's dark and gory. All right, but that, I think, Attack on Titan. Number 4. Number 3. Here we go. Y'all, some of y'all gonna hate me for this. That's fine. Not this is top 3. This is where it gets very sensitive with the weeb community. Number 3, Naruto.
Why? I feel like Naruto would be like for the top 3.
Yeah.
I don't see.
Oh, I know. I think some people are just like, it should be number 1. You know, like, type of deal. You know, whatever.
Naruto's probably the most one I probably know the most.
Yeah, that's definitely got. I think it's got the most hype of, you know, when we go on TikTok, social media. A lot of people, you talk to anybody and everybody knows Naruto, whether you watch it or not. People know it. It's a great series though. I love it. From Naruto Shippuden, like, I even like Boruto. A lot of people give Boruto crap, and it's not that great, but I still like it, just for the fact that it's consistent with the same voice actors. Thank you. I love consistency with that and adding new characters to it. But yeah, Naruto definitely is the deal, bro.
I think so too.
It's good. Nothing. I can't say anything bad about it. I can't think of anything bad about it. Honestly, it's so good. The villains, honestly, the biggest villain reveal is in Naruto, in my opinion. Like, I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody if you haven't watched it, but like the big, like the main bad guy, the guy who's like behind the whole world, one of the greatest villain reveals ever. Unfortunately, someone spoiled it for me before I watched it, and I was upset. You suck. But still, it was so good when they revealed it, and dude, so good.
I love how enthusiastic you are about
Bro,
that. You
bro.
know a lot about this so much.
Yeah,
I love it. This
exactly.
is cool. This is great.
All right, and that's number 3. Number two. I'm a 90s kid. Hate me if you don't like me. Some people say it's not that great in comparison with all these other animes I mentioned. Some people would add it. Dragon Ball Z.
Dude, DBZ.
DBZ.
You gotta have Goku.
That is what got me into the whole anime world in the first place.
Yeah.
It's all, you know, Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Piccolo. Dude, I mean, yeah.
Literally, I knew. Sorry, I took that back. DBZ is probably the one I knew so much because you watched it.
Yeah. Dude, I would go to school, bro, and be everywhere. People would just be drawing art.
Goku.
Be drawing Goku in Super Saiyan form, and I see it everywhere. And I wasn't even into it, but I just see it everywhere. I would just see these, like, everybody just making pictures of people with spiked hair and all this stuff. And I was like, what is this? And then eventually I saw, like, a commercial for it on TV, or saw, like, you know, just the phone channel. I was like, oh, yeah, it's that one episode that people are drawing pictures about. And then, of course, having my friend Sean, who was really into the Dragon Ball Z world, eventually got me into it and mixed it with, like, a music video with Linkin Park in the end, which also got me. Dragon Ball Z, Linkin Park, all came at the same time.
Right.
Through a music video of, like, a...
Yes.
With in the end.
Yes.
So at that point, once I was hooked on Linkin Park, I was like, I need to watch all of Dragon Ball Z now. And it lived it up. It lived up to its name, and love it.
Oh, hi, Ladybug.
That's number 2. Number 1. How much time we got left?
You're doing great, buddy. Don't worry.
Yeah, we're doing it.
Me and Buggy Legs. Is it a little? Sorry. What's up, Ladybug? Oh, he's on the mic now. Oh, okay. Later.
Bye.
Sorry, that was super bad. My bad. Go ahead, Hunter.
So yeah, number one, this is I will die on this hill. I will die on this hill. This is the number one anime. If this isn't number one, it's wrong. And I will die on that hill. Number one, best anime of all time. My favorite anime of all time.
Drum roll, please.
One Piece. One Piece.
I mean, I feel like it's the longest running show around now.
It is. It's still going. I've been watching it since the beginning.
You watched it since
I've been watching it since the beginning.
I don't think a lot of people can say that. I don't think so.
No, everybody I talked to was like, I want to get into One Piece, man, but it's just so long. I'm just like, I'm still like I'm still like waiting for the new episode to come out so I can catch up. And I watch dub, by the way. So, and
dub means when they just do.
You don't have to read. Sub is when it's like everybody's speaking Japanese and you have to read the subtitles. I watch dubbed. Yeah. For all these. Sorry, I'm just never gonna get into sub, guys. It's just not me. But One Piece is the number one. Luffy will be king of the pirates, and when that happens, there will be a day. There will be a whole celebration. It'll break the fourth wall when that final episode finally hits the world, dude. You'll be like, what the frick is going on? It's just like, dude, it finally happened. After 20, 30, I don't know how long they're gonna keep it going for, but it's been going on since 1992.
Wow. And
still going. Still going, bro. So when that happens, bro, after however many years, like probably 30 plus years before Luffy becomes king of the pirates in the final episode of the whole entire series.
And Luffy's the guy with the shirt and hat.
Yeah.
Like
straw hat.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Straw hat. So it is the greatest anime of all time. So that is my number one, and forever will be the number one.
Beautiful. Good.
So there's my top 10. Compared to yours, give me crap if something else should be in the top 10, which there probably is. Like when I said solo leveling, like a whole library is like, oh, I should have mentioned this, and this, Tokyo Ghoul, Chainsaw Man, all this other good ones. So, anyway, what's the actual top 10?
Well, I did a lot of research in the time that we sat here.
Cool.
And I was kind of comparing to what's the most popular, what is the most top rated, and I kind of went I went kind of like a little bit of both. Like, so I went on IMDb.
Okay.
And from there, I did most popular.
Okay.
So the most popular ones on IMDb.
Go from 10.
4 animes.
10 to 1.
Yeah. So number 10, starting off with an 8.5 rating, was 36,000 likes and views and whatever on this one. At number 10 is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Well, okay.
Don't know.
Actually, it was that one. That one is really different. It's really outside of the whole normal anime thing. It's really bizarre. The animation of it is very much different too, but it's pretty good too. So I can see that JoJo.
But what's so funny? The ones before JoJo, like what's number 11?
What's the number?
8.8 is Dragon Ball Z, and that's at number 11. Yeah.
I don't like this list.
Number 13. Want to know what number 13 is?
I don't actually.
Pokemon.
I can see that.
All right.
I can see that. There came a point with me and Pokemon. It was just like, okay, I'm over this. There's really nothing new. New Pokemon. That's it. But it's like same characters. Okay, different friends of Ash, but Ash never grows up. Pikachu never evolves. There's really no character development with it. It's just kind of like, hey, I'm going to catch this one. Okay, I'm not going to catch this one, but I like this one, but I'm going to be a best friend. And then I'm going to go to this tournament and lose. And then I'm going to go to this tournament after a whole series of me catching new Pokemon and lose. And then I'm going to do this and lose and then lose and then lose. And then finally, 12 years later, still haven't aged a second. Still have Pikachu hasn't evolved. We're going to win. We finally win. And I'm like, I'm glad I chose you. Thanks for never evolving, you stupid little mouse. Like, seriously. I'm sorry. If you hate me for that, that's fine. Go ahead. Give me crap. I still play Pokemon Go, by the way. Anyway.
I can tell a little hit the heartstrings a little bit here. IMDb is...
No, that was correctly rated.
Very true. All right.
How dare you put Dragon Ball Z at 11, though?
Number 9.
Go.
Number 9 with an 8.7 rating with the 47,000 likes on this one I didn't hear you say this one, and nor do I know this one. Monster.
Just Monster?
It's about Tenma, a brilliant neurosurgeon with a promising future, risks his career to save a life as a critical wound young boy. I don't even know what the hell that means. The boy, now a charismatic man, 9 years later, into the midst of string of unusual serial murders. Monster. Never heard of it. Never seen it.
Matt, have you heard of Monster? Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yep,
Okay,
he's heard of it.
It's okay.
Matt's the. He knows a lot of anime.
I'm curious what his top 10 is, but
I mean, he might agree with this list or not, and I'm really curious. I'm gonna ask him about
I'm
this.
actually curious what he's gonna say about
Yeah.
my list. Anyway,
Number 10 was JoJo Bizarre Adventure. Number 9 was Monster. Number 8.
come on.
I think this was your number 4. I don't think so. No, this was like your number 7. I think. Full Metal Alchemist.
Okay,
Brotherhood.
cool. That was good. It's got that's definitely one of the best animes ever made.
Yeah, with
It
a 9.
really is really good.
Yeah, 9.1 rating with over 202,000 likes on
Mhm.
this from IMDb. Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood, Two Brothers searches for and it's like you know the drill.
Yeah.
You literally just explained it.
Yeah.
Rewind. Beep.
Yep.
That's number 8. Number 7. I don't know if you'll agree with this one. How is this? I thought we did the most popular. You're effing me up, IMDb. Well, this is the most popular rating here. I don't know why it's saying this, but whatever. I'm gonna read it anyways. Number 7, Naruto.
Oh wow,
Number 7 is Naruto.
wow. At number 7,
Number 7. Yep.
I am curious now.
Yeah. Number 7. Naruto.
I am very curious now what the next 6 are because I guarantee like that is bull.
I think the next 6 you're gonna know these next 6 definitely.
Okay.
You definitely know these next 6.
Some tells me Cowboy Bebop's gonna be in there, which it really. Yeah, go. So
Okay.
go ahead.
Naruto. We like Naruto. You
Yeah.
like Naruto.
Is it like Naruto? Okay. You know what? You know what it's gonna tell me? It's gonna be like Naruto's number is that, and then it's gonna be like Naruto Shippuden's gonna be number 3. They probably separate them
I didn't even know that was the
because
thing.
it's technically 2 different animes, but it's the same. It's just a different name. It's like Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super. You know?
That always confused me. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, yeah, I watched Dragon Ball Z. Which one?
Yeah. It's like
I don't know. The one that's on Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
No, I watched it on Toonami.
Yeah.
There's a difference? Didn't even know. That was number 7. It was Naruto. Number 6. I think this was on your bottom list too.
Yeah.
Death Note.
Yeah.
Explain Death Note to me. What is it? It's a high school student that goes on a secret crusade
Yep.
to eliminate criminals from the world after discovering a notebook capable of killing anyone whose name was written in it.
That's it.
Wow. So a guy basically goes around and kills people because
Yeah.
he's trying to save the world.
Yeah.
Why?
He
Because-
basically considers himself a god at this point. He even calls himself a god.
Good show.
One of the greatest animes of all time.
Did you say that was one of the? No,
Yeah. That was Death Note was my number
5?
number 6.
Number 6.
It was my number 6. Yeah.
Wait, your Death Note was number 6?
Yeah.
This one's number 6.
See, right, correctly rated. So I'm on the
Nice.
right track.
Good work. Good job.
All right.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I didn't like that sound. What's number 5?
Believe it or not, this one got an 8.7 over the last one. It's Naruto Shippuden.
Yeah. See,
Shippuden?
I knew they were gonna separate that.
How do you say that?
Naruto Shippuden?
Shippuden.
Shippuden. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that one got 8.7 over the original Naruto.
It's like Naruto is like how it starts off was him as a kid. Naruto Shippuden is like him as an adult. Yeah. So it's like
That's
it's about
what
Naruto, but him as a kid is Naruto, then him as an adult, and that's how it ends. It ends with Naruto Shippuden.
What do you like better?
Oh, Shippuden's better. When you talk about Naruto, everybody talks about like Shippuden.
Shippuden.
Yeah, because that's where you get into like the big battles everybody's been waiting for, like Sasuke versus Itachi.
Ooh, Sasuke.
Power, cool. Like some of your favorite characters die.
Oh,
Won't spoil it, but
don't spoil it.
you guys know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I guess that's a big one. All right. Number 4. This got an 8.2 and 71,000 likes on this one is Bleach.
Yeah,
High school student
yeah.
can't even say his name because the ability is see ghost.
Yep.
What is this? The Shining? No, wait. What was it? Another Shining.
The Shining.
No,
There you guys have it, guys. It's what is Bleach? It's basically Shining. It's basically
Not
just
The
a Shining
Shining.
in anime form. It's exactly what it is.
I See Dead People. What's the movie? What's the movie? What's
even
Bruce
worse.
Willis?
That's even worse. The Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense. My God, dude. Sixth Sense. Yeah. Is this the Sixth Sense on
Matt,
anime?
just end it. Just stop. Stop Brock from.
And we'll see you later.
It's Sixth Sense, dude. Okay.
Number 4, Bleach.
Yeah.
Have you watched Bleach?
I honestly I haven't. I have, but not all of it. I have. It's I started watching it, then I got caught up onto catching up on the animes I've been watching. So I haven't really got back to it. I started watching a little bit of it, but it gets pretty. It's all that's a very very long anime too. That's like one of those that's like
Like a million seasons.
yeah,
Really?
not as like eventually it ended. Whereas One Piece is still going, but it's got like a I don't know how many episodes, like 5, like a lot, hundreds of episodes.
It has 386 episodes.
There you go.
Yeah.
So it's a long anime running.
Yeah, that's number 4.
Okay.
Again, never seen any of these, by the way.
That's a classic anime too.
Really?
It's up there with like Yu Yu Hakusho, Rurouni Kenshin, Dragon Ball Z.
Gotcha.
Same time frame.
All right, number 3. I saw this in the mall the other day, and I thought it was kind of funny. And I was like, "Oh, it's saying your name." And he goes, "No, it's a TV
yeah.
show." So number 3 is Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, dude, I forgot about
Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, with a 9.0 rating. Yeah, very.
That's a good high.
And I think that kid with the green shirt or whatever. Like I feel like,
Gon.
what's his name?
Gon.
Gone.
His name is Gon.
Gone. So there is nobody named Hunter in the show.
They're hunters.
Oh.
They're all hunters.
I was all like trying to make a. I was like, oh yeah, they're
This is
hunters.
anime. That's what I thought too. That's what made me watch it.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame you. I would too.
I was like, I gotta watch this anime that has my name twice in it.
I mean,
so-
yeah. If I saw
It's really good. It's really good. I honestly did not expect it to be that good of a show.
Gone. There you go. Yeah, Gone.
I really didn't expect it. It was actually really good. I wouldn't get to let off on the hinges too. How that one ended, it was just like it didn't really finish it, and I'm kind of waiting. I guess there's like a second season coming out, which that'll be big. Hopefully. Yeah, that one's yeah, it's really good.
Sounds like he has daddy problems.
He does.
He does.
Kind of.
Well,
It's more like just trying to find his dad.
Huh.
But his dad's like trying to hide too.
Did he go get some milk and just never came back?
Sure.
That's all right. Happens to the best of us, bud.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. All right. Number 1. Coming in at number 2 with 1,127 episodes is a good old fashioned One Piece.
Number 2?
Number 2 is One Piece.
Yeah, I hate this list. That's not number 2. That's number 1.
Yeah, you think so?
That's number 1.
Because I think
Whatever number 1
Yeah.
is, it's not.
this guy's gonna run out. He's gonna run out when he hears number
I'm
1.
gonna start breaking some stuff, bro. It better be. What is not okay?
Yeah,
What's number 1?
I would personally think this would be number 1 for One Piece because 1, isn't it? But also like been around forever, still like episodes still going. 1,000. There's literally
1,000,
1,000.
yeah.
And this next one only has 98 episodes.
Oh no.
Can you guess what the number 1 most popular anime of all time is?
I don't really.
Dramatic effect, no drum roll, just dramatic.
Oh. What could be? But what are people watching? It's like, yeah, that is definitely better than One Piece because I don't have to watch 1,000 episodes.
9.1 rating. Attack on Titan.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm not that upset. But it's not number 1. Attack on Titan was the hype, dude. That was, like you said, the build up, the time it took for get from season 1 to season 2 was like years. Dude, people were just like thirsty for Attack on Titan, bro.
I feel like yeah, that was. I feel like everybody was super big in Attack on Titan. I remember
Super. Season 1 set the tone.
and I didn't see this one on here. No, I mean, not saying I watched it or anything, but Cowboy Bebop is at number 15.
Cowboy
That
Bebop
one's for
is
you,
like
Andre.
it was definitely an adult show. It was definitely like for adults because it was very hard. I don't know. There wasn't really like a storyline. There wasn't like it was just like these contractors, like these assassins, and these guys, these looters, they're just in space and looting stuff, you know. And then people would just come and join their crew. But it wasn't like that. It wasn't like there was an actual like storyline to it. And there was, even though there was, it was just very elongated and very hard to like figure out and get into. And I watched like half the series and I just kind of lost interest. It just wasn't for me. It is for a lot of other people,
Right.
you know, but it was one of those not for me. So I can see it same reason. We're just like people kind of lost interest halfway through.
Yeah.
It's like I don't really care about the main story anymore. It's kind of so long winded, and it's just like I don't care.
All right. Well, that's good.
What's
though.
the next season of Attack on Titan coming out? That's like one of those Cowboy Bebop is like one of those things. Like, all right, well, while I wait, what can I watch? Cowboy Bebop, JoJo Bizarre Adventure was one of them too. Like I just would watch when nothing else was on, you know?
Right.
So,
What anime are you currently watching right now?
I just finished. What did I just finish? Oh, dude, I'm surprised this one didn't get up there. Mob 100 is a very good anime. It's 2 seasons. I think that was the entire series. It could be more. But that was really good too. Awkward high school student who has these psychic abilities. He's much more powerful, but he's very awkward and works for a guy who says he's a psychic but isn't, and he rips him off and uses him to make money off of. It's really good. Really good. Then he finds out other sidekicks, and it's a cool series. It's a really cool series.
In your opinion, before we end this episode, because I know we're kind of going over a little bit,
we are, yeah.
What's the worst anime of all time?
Oh.
What's the worst anime that you think?
Oh, man. I mean, whatever I'm going to say, there's a lot worse. I think, was it Ghost Adventures is actually considered the worst anime because it's like one of those animes where, honestly, it's so bad it's good. Because what it is, it's just a bunch of voice creators who got together and just like, we're not going to be really serious. I'm just going to say whatever. And literally it's just like a bunch of guys just like goofing around with anime characters. That's
really?
what it is, yeah. It's really funny. It's really funny. It's so bad it's so bad it's good. But in my opinion, there's two animes I think are the worst. I'll say this. Start with this one. Zatch Bell. That's probably one of the worst animes in my opinion.
Zatch Bell?
Zatch Bell. One, they never finished it, and that pissed me off. They pissed me off. Second of all, they didn't finish dub. They stopped doing dubbed halfway through. Then they just did sub, and even with sub, they didn't finish it. At which I'm just like, wow, screw you guys. Thanks for wasting my time. All this time watching these episodes to see Zatch Bell become the king, and didn't happen. That's nice. Hot take. This is my hot take right here. You ready? Worst anime? Fairy Tail. I hate Fairy Tail. Yeah, I hate Fairy Tail. You hear me, Matt? I don't care if you like it or not. Fairy Tail sucks. I hate Fairy Tail. It's so. Ugh. I mean, it's not the worst anime. There's definitely a lot worse animes. It's just my worst anime. It's just, it's annoying. That's what it is. One of the main characters, his name is Natsu, says the same thing every single episode. I'm fired up now. Every episode. Fired up now. The guy has one mood the entire series, pretty much. There's never really like heartbreak, and if there is, it's like cries, and it's like, okay, I'm fired up now. Dude, you are not real. You are not a real person. Like, shut up. You're annoying. Second of all, how Fairy Tail ended just was like a tragedy. It's how it ended was just so like bull. It was such bull. It was just like it's like the big, at the end of the series, it's like the main dude versus the main dude, and it was just like screw this series. And they just came up with a new series, and I'm gonna watch it anyway just because I'm already invested. But now it's called I don't care. Fairy Tail sucks. Natsu, you're annoying as hell. And honestly, it's almost like the only thing that why people will like it, it's almost like softcore hentai. Honestly, they make these characters so like like dressed up so like sexy looking. big breasts, big booties, sexy looking characters, and it was just like, yeah, no wonder this is like people love watching it. It's like,
Freaking sickos.
yeah, this is, yeah. And story wise, it's just this.
Not
It had
good.
potential. It had so much potential, but then it just like, just dived. And I was just like, screw Natsu,
Wow.
screw Lucy, screw all you guys.
Wow.
Y'all suck.
Wow.
So there's my hot take. People will argue with me on that, and that's fine. I will argue with you.
Yeah, leave a comment in the like if you're on watch on
Yeah.
YouTube, leave a comment.
Yeah.
Let's debate about it. This guy would love to help you out.
Yeah. Well, we went over because I'm so invested into
That's
it.
okay. That's okay. That's what we do.
Yeah.
That's right. On that note, I am MC Broccoli.
I am DJ Hunts.
Have a wonderful, great week, everybody. Stay you. Be cool. Positivity is the activity.
Gratitude is the attitude.
We'll see you next week, baby.
Let's go.
Hot take on Fairy Tale, huh?
Yeah. I was so disappointed.